Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So LSU's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ashley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guys already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the middle. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers are rolling down the field. To the air. It's Wegman. Rushes on him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
And take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive starting from their own 26. Going right to work up top. Throwing right. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So first down here as they go back to work. Lost a throw on first down. With the catch, it's Richardson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down. Take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Running it to the right. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A a very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the shot. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab on the left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
To pass. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, play it's intercepted.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Watkins. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient. possession to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half. Those 2 turnovers. Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. Turns it loose deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Arizona runs out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He fires one deep over the middle. Snags it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Steps away. Going right and going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Had it in his for a physical attack from the gun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Running to Green. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but
going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. LSU quick to the line. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Phelps. Oh my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Powell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Phelps. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a cut! He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long, and you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the...
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
They'll give it to him again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Look out, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. On on the run. It's Ashley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. They move on top here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Durham. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Touchdown, Tigers! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. That's caught. It's Hunter. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Ashley. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. They'll give me a few first